and welcome. This is Brandy Rosemith live at the Forbidden Library, and today we code once more. We code again and again and again and again until the thing is done. Hello, normal size phantom, the coding queen of Aberdeen. It's Brandy Rosemith. Oh yeah, it is. I'm home from computer programming classes. Oh lordy, you're gonna be a lot more refreshed on this stuff than I am. Hello, sweetie. Welcome. Yes, I'm close. I'm very close. I can see everything you're up to, and I disapprove of it all. I just gotta go to the main screen. Da 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 da. So up close and personal. I'm in your personal space. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to pretty much carry on exactly where we left off. That's the plan, anyway. And where we left off, we were in Baba House with Wick, I do believe. I have depreciated extensions. I might want... No, I can't be bothered right now. Later. They work fine for now. She disapproves of you organizing your Blu-ray collection. Yes, of course I do. It should be chaos all the time. Why would you organize it? You're just ruining it. No, you organize how you want. You organize how you want. And I will organize my code how I want. Okay. So I believe we did endings like 16, 17. I'm also going to open the floor. I'm going to stick to that whole... Oh, a minute. I need to find the notes that we did. Game notes. Yes. So because we're sticking to the whole... I will put as many endings in as I get donos during these streams. However, we need to catch up to 17 and we're only on 3. So that's up to you guys. So, if I remember correctly, we've got a few different things here. We got to, like, ending 17. Run for red while she's slowed down. You make it into the house. Stuff happens. House moves. You manage to get red, throw her out, but get killed. You will survive, but endings abound. You will not survive, but endings abound. So, yes. So, that's the one where you're probably going to die. I believe we were doing the one where you went in with Wick. So player Wick versus Baba. The house starts to move. Oh yes, because there was the whole if red opens the door or not, basically. Basically, if red trusts you or not. Because you tell her to stay in the room in Baba's house. But she might not listen to you, depending on whether... Basically, depending on whether you grounded her at the start. That's mostly where this trust bit comes from for this side, because you're not with her as much as if you made a different decision. So that's basically your only interaction with her before you get to this point. Did you ground her? Then no, she won't listen to you. Grounding doesn't work. Apparently not. But I'm no parent, so how would I know? Yes, because then we had one-armed red. But then I did, what if she does close the door? Oh yes, so then then the house starts to move, Baba Yaga's form changes, its limbs become longer. Root tendrils reach out from her shoulders and grab the surroundings to steady herself as the floor moves up and down. So if you attack Baba, the house tilts at a great angle, and mid-charge you cannot scramble to hold anything too quickly. You fall and slide down into a door in the kitchen. And basically it's whether you manage to, like, talk with Wick to get yourself out. Oh yeah, so we actually did a good ending. So if you didn't have the coin bag and you have this ending, you hear gunshots and more firing from the other side of the door. You hear Baba trying to reason with Wick, but he has none of it. You hear a grunt of pain and more shots before it goes quiet. You find yourself flung up into the air as the house falls to the ground and hit the ground hard when gravity settles once more. Hello, Exnell, welcome. Groaning, you get yourself to your feet again, and the door is opened by an injured but mostly alright Wick and a scared Red who runs into your arms. Okay, let's finish this one. Wick leads you through the carnage of the other room. Granny's body mangled on the floor in a grotesque mangled on the floor like a grotesque, this is not how you spell grotesque, work of art. Hello Chopper Hopper, welcome. You shield Red's eyes from it and make your way home. You and Red are safe. You pay Wick what you can, and all is well. P/N. Good end. Good ending, good ending, good ending. We don't get many of those. It's nice to put one in every so often. So that'll be ending 18. Do you reckon we'll be at ending 20 by the end of the stream? Bad end, good end. Let's just copy this then rather than doing anything else. Kaboom. 14, 18, save that. And then we need to put it in here. Persistent ending 17, pop, pop. Ending 18. What should this one be? So this is, you did make a mistake of slipping in, but you were saved because, you know, you didn't have a coin bag. Good, and lucky charge, I'm gonna call it. And then I think if there's a bad end there, then it could be called the fool's charge, because you shouldn't have charged then. The house was moving. You probably should have steadied yourself. But you didn't. You decided to charge. Tool tip for this. A hint for this. Always take your chance to attack. Oh good. Can't think of a good title for this one. That's okay. I've got to think of some of them by myself. Right. Let's give that a quick test. Make sure everything's where it should be. Launch the project. La la la. So start for this one. We need. Look how pretty it looks. I'm so happy. La 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 la. So tell the old story. We need her to trust us on this one. Yes, we do. So yeah, definitely need that. Call the hunter. Enter the forest. I don't need the coin bag, so we can go straight to the center path. How do we get to this point? Confrontation, Wick and player. How do we get there? Wick lead. So yeah, we just let Wick handle this. Let Wick handle this. Charge! And we just want to attack Baba Yaga. Good end. Okay, did that trigger in the endings? Good end! Lucky charge! We got it. We got it. Righto. So, we have so many. We have... We have don't let her get away. So we have when you fail to coax her over and Granny gets in the house and the house starts to move. I don't know how that one's gonna go very well. because if you don't get in the house is very big and can move very, very fast. So I don't know how you'd catch up to it very well. Unless Mr. Wick can do some pretty precision shots in its kneecaps or something. Maybe that's the way to go. Then I need to put the return at the end. Did I do that? No. There was already a return at the end, but I need to put the return here as well, because otherwise we'll get that and it will just carry on. I don't know why it didn't. Mirror shenanigans. I've already given them the opportunity to use the mirror. I don't think I'll use it again. Could maybe let them use it again. But I don't wanna. DM says no. Tap that there. Okay. Oh yeah, and we have like when Red's arm gets ripped off. Still got that to deal with too. Okay, I need to focus. We need to pick one and just do it. It's so overwhelming sometimes. I want to do all of the things at once. All at once. That would be great. But no, we can't do that. Also, I just realized we have no BGM. Sorry about that. Let me just put that on. Oh, look, there's two of me again. Hi, me. How are you? I'm good, me. How you doing? BGM. This one? Yes, that's the one. Wonderful. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. It was a bit quiet, don't you think? No, it's not quiet. We're good. That should help me focus. Just do mitosis and clone yourself. Easy! Everything's sorted that way. Let's go from the top. Let's go from the top. The first one we need to figure out is this. So you have called out for Red and you've tried to coax her over. If she doesn't trust you, she clings to Granny and tells you no. She pulls the tongue and runs back into the house. You have no choice but to let Wick deal with it. So if that's the case, we jump to Wick lead. That's just the way it is. Red looks conflicted, but she nods as to tell you that's just... Normally I wouldn't edit the text so much during the streams. That's like grammar and spelling is an off-stream thing, but that was just awful. Red looks conflicted as you tell her how worried you and the village have been and how much you miss her. She loosens her grip on Granny and goes to run to you, but Granny grabs her and pulls her back. Little miss, run to your parent when you're free, Wick tells her, then points his weapon at Granny and fires. Granny hisses. I don't need the. Granny hisses as the shots graze her, and she turns and drags Little Red into the house. The two of you give chase, but the house starts to move. Don't let her get away. What would the other option even be there? There's not really much of an option at all. Unless I just let people click don't let her get away for the sake of clicking something. She's dragged Red into the house. Maybe it's not a case of don't let her get away, it's a case of breaking the door down instead. Or trying to get ahead of Wick rather than a case of like... Because you might be able to get to the porch on time, I reckon, rather than the house actually managing to get away. You might be able to get to the porch. So maybe it's a case of don't let her get away, let Wick lead. So maybe it's the two. Make the options on not letting her get away. So this one would be... You charge full pelt. keeping up with Wick. The two of you jump for the porch at the same time. Wick wincing as he sees... Ah, headpads! Hello, the Polywolf, thank you. As he sees what is about to happen, the two of you get in each other's way. Who falls? You or Wick? I think you, because I think player should fall here. It's a consequence for the player itself. One ending, one is too many. Have no endings. Have it go on forever. That's a good answer to the question. Two of you get in each other's way, and though you try, I fall. Not protag, me especially, me specifically. You two get in each other's way, and though you try to help, he slips. You have no time to help. The ground falls away, far higher than Wick would be able to climb up. You and the hunting dog Edward enter Baba's house. Does Wick like us in this route? Because he can do that thing of catching us as we fall, if they like us. Wick likes you as long as you don't pick the coin purse. That's the only reason he wouldn't like you. In this route, theoretically, yes. But if you pick the coin purse, no, he might just let you die and pick the coin purse from your body. You know, business things. But for the most part, yes, he will like you. He will try to get you and Red home. That's his goal. And then if you let Wick lead, you jump. Let Wick take the lead, following on his heels. You jump right after him, reaching for the porch. Just as you think you are about to miss, Wick manages to grab you and pull you up. You, Wick, and hunting hound Edward enter Baba's house. So if that's the case with that one, I can jump to where, what was it, player Wick versus Baba. So it's just a slightly different way to potentially get to the confrontation with Wick, Baba, player, etc. Wonderful. Wonderful. Next, where does this go? So you've managed to get into the house. I think the thing is, Wick can do something if the house is on 4 feet. It doesn't have 4 feet. It has 2 feet. It is chicken feet. Because he can probably, like I said, shoot the joints, get it to come down. So that's what's going to happen in this one. We also don't need the return flag there since we've got the jump flag. So I would like this to jump wick outside. That would be the best thing to do. New label. Label wick outside. You storm in. So with this one, specifically to get to this one, you need to get to coax her over. And you need good trust. So red specifically wants to go with you in this one. She won't fight you, full stop. I don't have to do another red trust check because specifically we've done it. We might have to with this one, but theoretically, you know, the same check would come out the same regardless, so it's all good. It's all good and good. But with this choice, I can specifically assume that red is on your side and does want help and will not be a little shit. So you storm in and Ed charges the old woman. Red manages to struggle free as the woman focuses on the dog and runs into your arms. You scoop her up. As the house rises and falls like being on the back of a horse. You grab a hold of something before hearing loud gunshots from outside. Pew, pew. Then, all of a sudden, gravity what word am I looking for? Becomes misaligned? That's not quite the word I'm looking for, but it'll do. And you hold on for dear life, trying to move Red so she doesn't get hurt in the inevitable impact as the house hits the ground. Disappeared, stopped working, became strange, made him float. For some reason my brain's first thought for that was gravity errored. Gravity errored. There was an error in the gravity algorithm. Shifted is also a good one. I like disappeared maybe. And you hold on to the ocean which hits the ground. So what do you do? God put a bug in gravity code. That's why physicists are mad at it. Correct. I'm gonna put a menu. I feel like we should have a choice at this point. I feel like those choices could be something like jump off the house using your body as a cushion for Red. The house has fallen. You're on the ground. You don't need to jump off the house. I think it's more a case of how quickly do you recover. Check red for injury. Grab red and go get out as fast as you can. You check red for injury, but you were lucky. But you were lucky that But you were lucky that you managed to cushion her fall. She, however, looks at your injuries with worry. Yeah, so I think with this one you're injured. You've just I gotta hydrate. I will hydrate. No sprained ankle for a dramatic carry away from danger. We haven't got to that point. Hello, Pikitsu. Check red for injuries, but you're lucky you managed to cushion her fall. She, yeah, I know. I know. There we go. She, however, looks at your injuries with worry. Maybe this shouldn't be the choice. I don't know. Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet for the choice. You check red. Injury. But. And luckily, she seems fine. However, she does not seem happy at seeing your injury. You find it hard to breathe and wonder if you'll be able to get up. Ew, don't lick me, that's gross. Okay, so this is where the menu comes from. So we're gonna have to do tell red to run. Get her to leave you because you're not moving. If you have the potion, you can drink the potion. If you check if red is still with you, but he already went to Mount Silver. Drink potion. So obviously that's if potion equals true. I need to double check how that works. The syntax again. I have a coin purse if somewhere in here. If potion true. And if you don't have the potion, hold red tight and pray. That's all we got. Drink potion. If RNG 1%, then potion equals poison. No. No RNG in this game. No. That is one of my coding game philosophies for this, I guess. No, we don't do RNG, because if it's RNG, then it's not the player's fault if something goes wrong. If something goes wrong, it's the player's fault for making that choice. To answer the title, too many endings is 101 plus. So by that logic, 100 endings for your story is perfectly fine. 45 bad, 45 good, and 10 secrets. Yes. It's a good answer. Good answer. Good answer, Sonny. Return. So that one's not going to go too well, evidently. No, it's all Red's fault. No, it's all your fault. It's all the player's fault. The player's fault. Every choice is the player's fault. It's their fault that they're unlucky. No! Also, it'd be a pain in the ass for me to test as well, because if there's a 1% chance of getting an ending, then I don't want it. Just popping in before work, the game looks fun, the code is so confusing. Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Nuh-uh. Am I late? Have we talked about marriage yet? No, we haven't talked about marriage. No, I haven't mentioned it at all this stream. We had 15 to 20 minutes of me gushing about my engagement last stream. I didn't think I should carry it on so much. However, I did do this. I did add something to my model. Just because, you know, it's important. It's important. It's very important to me now. There we go. It's more readable than what I do. Yes, this is a lot more readable than sort of your average stuff. What are you doing in uni at the moment? I'm guessing Java. Oh, Brandon is engaged. The poor lad. I know he's stuck with. Well, we haven't said I do or anything yet, so he's not stuck with me yet. So proud of you, Brady. Gotta go. Have a wonderful day at work, maiden. Yeah, thank you, thank you. So you tell Red to run. Red tearfully does as you say and runs out the house as Baba is recovering. You vaguely hear whistle and Edward, the hunting dog. JavaScript for the main stuff and C# for the that makes sense. It's a good combination. I usually used to work in JavaScript and C# when I worked in industry. Congrats! Sounds like I missed a critical stream. Yeah, if you just watch the first like 20 minutes of the last reading stream, you'll have all the details there. Don't remind me of the dark brain corner. I try not to go there anymore. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I am engaged now. My boyfriend proposed on Saturday, and now I have a pretty ring, and it's so pretty. But I'm not gonna go into it again. Like I said, I had my gushing time last time. You vaguely hear a whistle, and Edward the hunting dog runs out of the house. Baba. Now let's put /n. I'll catch you eventually. I'm missing the 2 previous ones. No worries. Take your time. Baba starts to recover. She stalks over to you and readies her claws to slice you to ribbons when a few gunshots go off in. Can we get engaged in game? No, not in this game. There are no romantic options in this game. You cannot date Baba. You cannot date Baba. You cannot date Baba. Baba Yaga don't need no man or woman or non-binary. Baba starts to recover. She stalks over to you and readies her claws to slice you to ribbons when a few gunshots go off. She stumbles. She screams and runs for Wick, who, after what sounded like a horrible battle, puts Granny to sleep forever. Jaeger's a strong, independent creature. She is. And because she agreed to that was a good answer, by that logic, she will now create an ocean full of endings. So let's get creative, everyone. Like I said, I will create endings for donos. But we have to catch up. If I only had three. Shucks. Wick comes to get you, but you can't feel your legs. He drags you out and gets you and Red back home safely. You pay him what you can. And though you have lost something, at least you and Red are safe. Good end. Hey, look, another good ending. That's lovely. Right, so that's ending 19 now. Ending 19. Not 189, just ending 19. Wick toddler ending. We've already had the Wick adopts Red ending. It just kind of happens a lot. Is that 19, did I say? Yeah, 19. I'm surprised how popular these coding streams are, but everyone enjoys a good dev stream. Apparently so, honestly. I'm very happy they're so popular. It's been very fun. You guys, this game wouldn't be half as what it is without you guys. And I really hope you guys enjoy it when it's done. Ending 19. Self-sacrifice. You can't run, but she can. But she can. You still get to live. You just, you know, might die. Turns out a cool badass merc is a better parent than a local regular man. Makes sense. He knows what's important in life. Bonk on the head can result in age personality, which opens a world of different potentialities. Yes, I guess it does, but we're not doing it. Okay, so let's quickly test that. I love having these coding streams on background while doing other stuff. They are great for preparing D&D campaigns. Oh, wonderful! I suppose with this one, especially since we're looking for things to do. Briny, unrelated but curious, do you know what IG, IIRC, and ISTG stand for? No, I don't. Okay, so test. Tell the old story. Call the hunter. Enter the forest. We don't need the potion for this ending. So we should be able to just go straight to the center path and Wick outside is coax her over, so we definitely need the trust. Okie dokie. So center path, call for Red, coax her over, don't let her get away, and tell Red to run. Yeah. So what we got? Did it go through? Yeah, good end. Self-sacrifice. Wonderful. You said Donna will create an ending. Yes, but you need to catch up to the amount of endings I've already done. So we're on ending 19. So I need like many more donos. If you want to flood me with donos to make more endings, you can. That's on you. But I will stick to it. Okay, so the potion I'm going to do now. IG, I guess. IIRC, if I remember correctly. ISTG, I swear to God. I'm always surprised with how casually I use these, despite not everyone knowing what they mean. I can usually kind of get by context what they are, but I've never known, like, specifically what it is. Like, IIRC, like, I knew that one was, like, if I recall, or something like that. I just didn't know what it specifically was. But thank you for explaining, Lucas. Thank you for telling this old lady how the internet people talk. I need to put a return here. It may have worked fine then, but it wasn't gonna if I started putting things below it. Okay, drink the potion! You struggle to move, so you tell Red to go into your pocket and pull out the potion from the face shop. She helps you drink it quickly as Baba is recovering. So your suggestion, done a raid with a charity aspect? The charity could be wedding funds. Is that a charity? Oh, there we go. So easy to manipulate. There we go. So there we go. That's... Oh, did you get the record? The chat? Yay, you got it. It worked. It worked. So that goes up to 4. Thank you very much, Normal Size Phantom. Appreciate it. To be fair, I don't know how to use skibbity in a sentence anymore. It does seem to be just a wild word to put in anywhere. If anyone understands skibbity, please explain. She don't want us to add endings via donos, so she will add them herself before we can. Exactly! If I could just stay ahead of you guys on the donos, then we're fine. If you say skibbity in front of me IRL, I will reflexively punch you. That's fair. You struggle to move, so you tell Red to go into your pocket and pull out the potion from the face shop. She helps you drink it while Baba is recovering. You find your strength returning, and as soon as you can move enough, you take the potion from Red, down it as fast as you can, then scoop up Red and run. Briny can't be faster than Howdy because Howdy has future vision. That is true. He is a seer. Boop. I'm gonna do another line. I need to do more lines. I find when I go through it, I don't like that I'm not using enough of the space with the text sometimes. Like I'm starting a new line too often, kind of thing. You hear Edward behind you snapping at Baba Granny's. I also need to figure out whether I'm calling Granny or Baba. Granny's feet to slow her down as the two of you get out of the house. Wick gives you a nod as you run past him, and Baba emerges from the house. Hag? Yeah, I probably should have been calling her Hag. Skibbity is a type of contextual filler word that its meaning is implied based on context. I see. I'm old, so I still associate Skibbity with Scatman. I do too. I was very confused when it became its own thing. But hey ho, that's the kids for you. They do wild things. Wick fires into her as much as he can as the forest moves to block your way. the hag, screeches and charges at the three of you. It's a hard-won battle, but using you, Red and Edward, as distractions to get in specific shots, Wick wins the day. And you are able to take Red home safe and sound. Good, and yet another one. We're on ending 20! And we haven't even touched some of this stuff. And there's even a few routes still to do. So 30 endings is probably a low estimate in this so far. The rate of creation of new words in the age of the internet terrifies me. It do, but it's not, I don't know, it's not too weird. It's just they get more widely used. Like I was reading about Shakespeare's creation of words a lot, and some people suspect that it's not that Shakespeare created a lot of words, it's that he's maybe the only one who wrote down a lot of what Elizabethan slang was. So it's a case of things might have already existed, but they just weren't widely used at the time, and now we have the internet, so things that get used get more widely used. A potion in a pinch. Oh, what's the thing that would lead to this? You think you should add a wedding dono counter or a throne store gifts? That would be a good idea. We're not thinking too much of the wedding right now. It's going to be till next year, but I might look what's on throne. Why the fuck not? Are you the opium master, Storm? No, I do not deal in drugs. I am sorry. You'll have to look somewhere else. The fact that the internet is divided in a bunch of microcircles makes a lot of new words appear. It do. It's as if there were a bunch of tiny dialects. It is. Like shipping So I have a thing with shipping names. I really prefer ship names to be like two people's names combined. I really dislike when ship names are like a different word that represents it. Right, like Bumblebee for Ruby kind of thing. This wedding is sponsored by Brady's Intrusive Thoughts, aka chat. Yeah, I'll have to put that on one of the signs in the wedding. Potion in a pinch. You pinch the cheeks and force drink the potion. Literally, in a sense, fits the story. Exactly, potion in a pinch. But what is the tip? How can I tip people off on how to get this ending? That is not the one. Potion in a pinch. Drink potion. Wick outside. No hesitation. I think that's the best we got. No hesitation. That's a really bad description. I need to fix those at some point. But it's fine. No, Storm March, and if you continue to say crap like that, I may time you out and ban you, because that's a little bit weird, and you know, not to the point of the stream or anything, okay? You've had your warning. Okay, hold red tight and pray. This one's not gonna go well. Someone's gonna get hurt. You're probably gonna die. The internet has actually accelerated a phenomenon in the real world, where slang of small communities are co-opted by a larger group, which then becomes a part of the main language. Yes, it has, hasn't it? Fascinating. Words included is hello and okay. Even the verb to ship will sound ridiculous to an outside. That's true. At least in this context, yes. Very true, very true. Okay, so hold red tide and pray. You struggle, but pull red into your arms and hold her tight. You try to move her so you are between her and Baba Yaga and the hag. You hear running and dogs barking. Shipping wars? I didn't know Britain was active in the marine military again. Of course we are! It's just usually on the channel. Tip, look up. Literally, some players may not know what pinch means, so that can be the tip. But I guess look it up. They might not know what it's like to be in a pinch. They might not know that context. It's true. I was talking to someone today and I was saying, oh, we may have to play it by ear. Play this event by ear. And they didn't know what that means. Tip, to squeeze between the fingers and thumb or between the jaws of an instrument. Yes, that is what pinching means. Or it could mean to be in a dire situation. Who knows? You hear running and dogs barking, but all you think about is making sure your little girl is okay. We've had 2 good endings in a row. This should be a bad ending, right? This should definitely be a bad ending. And it will be. After I come back from a BRB, because I need to be. Again. Hi. Half brain pride. Good end inflation. Half me brain of fried. Exactly, which is why just adding the definition works. Advice for players. Straightforward and simple to decode. Hint. Yet difficult depending on individual knowledge. Right or left side of your brain? What direction is left? Did you wash your hands and drop the ring in the sink? No, 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 no. I take off the ring and put it in my pocket before washing my hands. Because, and before going to the toilet in general. Because I feel like that's the easiest way to, you know, not get it icky. And also wash my hands without getting it down the sink. I would cry if that happened. Remember, Bri, huge difference between players who know the story versus people who don't. I know. I'll work on those tips at another point. I want to focus on this right now. You hear running and dogs barking, but all you can think of is making sure the one is okay. You hold her close, even as she struggles. Even as... I wash my hands! I said I wash my hands! I just took up the ring to do it because, you know, I don't want it to go down the sink. Hold her close and struggled, even as she struggled, even as the shifting, the unnatural shifting of the hag grew closer. Even as her claws were raised above you. Even as the two of you were sliced to ribbons. You could at least be together in heaven now. Bad end. Yep, that's a bad end right there, 21. It's a pocket with a zipper because it can fall into the toilet. It's not gonna fall into the toilet, it's fine. I dropped my ring down the drain once. Had to almost disassemble the pipes to find it. Well, I'm never gonna let that happen. Ever, 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 ever. I'm gonna be so careful with this ring. It's so important. Ending 21. Hold on until the end. Deathly embrace. Oh my god, that's so much better than what I had in my head, Cowdy. Goddamn. Ending 21. 21, not 22. This is a bad end. 21. Save. Custom GUI variables. Bad and deathly embrace. Just don't let go. Just don't let go. Just don't let go. Just don't let go. Ending 9 plus 10. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, how am I doing? Okay. So that's that one done. There's a lot more endings there with that wick outside one. So we were working on here, and then that leads to that. So that's great. I'm working on half Abram capacity with stream 40 seconds delay. Did it get accepted? Yes, it did. No, don't you worry. So there's run for red while she's slowed down. You make it into the house, stuff happens, house moves. So this is you in the house on your own without Mr. Wick. So let's try do that one. So we're gonna need to jump solo confrontation. all the way down here, and we'll start adding that one as well. So, label, solo confrontation. Where was the... Yeah, it's here. Okay. So, Red Shield. Mr. Wick goes for his gun, but Granny whisks Red into her arms. You wouldn't want to hurt the poor child, would you? Granny taunts as she backs into her house. Run for Red while she's slowed down. You charge the old woman. Hearing Wick charge behind you. The hag backsteps as fast as she can to get into the house before you, but you tackle her down. You try to... Secret dead equals obtain deathly embrace. A question mark, D question mark, question mark. Just hold on. I think is a fine one. You tried... What was I trying to do? Oh no, you distracted me. I had a flow. You charge the old woman, hearing Wick charge behind you. The hag backsteps as fast as she can to get in the house before you, but you tackle her down. You try to wrestle Red out of her arms, but the house starts to move and you are thrown off. As the house settles into an up and down pace, you realize that you are in fact alone here with Wick, and Edward did not make it in. The hag is still holding Red and grins at you. Talk this out because you know you gotta try the probably not gonna work thingy route, charisma route, that's the one. Charge her again! Wait for first, you don't succeed, tackle again. What I mean is, it's like a root password to unlock secret endings / events. You need to unlock different combinations. Naruhodo. As you tackle the granny, you could make it branch between focus on freeing Red or focus on carving the hag's skull in. That's true, you could do that. This way opens more potential endings, which fuses 2+ endings. Potentially. I have some plans for that kind of stuff already, but I don't plan on using it for anything but the thing I'm planning for you to use it on. Drop kicks is a good way to go. Drop kicks. This person doesn't know how to drop kick very well, so evidently tackling is the way to go. Biddy bip! Biddy bip! Thank you for subscribing! I can't read that very well. Snug Turtle? Oh my god, that's a lovely name. Snug Turtle, welcome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Helping me get to that 5K. Okay, so. Turn. Oh, sorry, 1 second. I've been sleepy recently. For reasons that a ring can tell you, because it's had my emotions very high. Again, this has gone wrong in so many ways. Yes! All choices go wrong in so many ways. You ask the hag what you can... Snug turtle sounds delicious in my head for some reason. No! Do not eat the turtle. It is snug in a blanket. Leave it alone. You ask the hag if there is any way out of this. Peacefully with red. She sniggers. Now. There's some possibilities here. Because obviously, you might be on your own, so there might be nothing she really wants from you. However, if you say have that healing potion, she might be willing to trade for that. She might be willing to trade... I don't know if she'd be willing to trade the coin bag. However, she may know that she could get Wick off her back with the coin bag, so she might trade for the coin bag too. There's also the secret fourth item, which I don't know whether it has any power, but it could have power. Every time I watch these streams, a thought pops into my head. When Red came to a set of 2 open doors, she went through the one on the left. I see. I meant the game was supposed to be finished, but nope. They said, just keep going, they said. I just want to eat my chat mates and stew. Howdy, no. Go have some proper food. Don't eat other people from chat, it's bad. She sniggers. So actually, let's put the menu. Or no, it'll be if statements, wouldn't it? If, like I said, I think she'd trade for the potion, because this whole thing is about infinite youth and things like that. Also, she knows Wick is outside, and Wick might just fucking kill her, but if she has the potion and can heal from it, she could kill him. So if you do that, she's gonna kill Wick. You don't know that as a player, but she's gonna do that. But hey ho. If potion equals true, I'll take that potion from you, dearie. She offers. Your daughter for a potion. Choose. I've told them to choose, therefore now I have to make an actual choice in the game. I don't know why you would ever choose not to do this, but then some of you are assholes and just kind of want Red to die, so you know. Give potion. Return. Refuse. Return. It's funnier that way. To be fair, it might not be an instant bad end to not give the potion, because as I've said, if she has the potion, she can probably kill Wick, because she has an extra life, basically, with that potion. So, it's a type of... I could still get you out if Wick manages to get her, but I think you're going to be fairly injured to do so. To fit Briar's life, how about Baba Yaga gets emotional or monologues, why, or past life like boyfriend, husband? This will create a distraction and sympathy. Meow. Maybe you're the poopy hole for wanting Red to be alive. What's stopping Hag from bashing our heads in and just taking it? Nothing, but it's more fun to do it this way. Making the bad guy monologue as we prep a sick drop kick over her head. Potentially. You don't hesitate. You hand over the potion, as nothing is more valuable than your daughter's life. Granny is a hag of her word and releases Red. Chat was Baba Yaga. Yes, but you can also try ending with share the potion, not full or half or little. I could try an ending like that, but there hasn't really been a good opportunity to do so right now. It's kind of been use it and you get an ending currently. She's like, chat, she just wanna see the funniest and eat all the small people. She's mostly seeing it, like I said, as an opportunity to get rid of Wick. Wick is very dangerous to her. Wick has succeeded in killing her in many of these endings, regardless of whether he's on his own or not. You don't hesitate and hand over the potion, as nothing is more valuable than your daughter's life. Granny's a hag of her word and releases Red. The house gently starts to sink and the door opens once you have reached ground level. You leave warily